welcome to our first video, and today on Amy's itinerary I'm going to be showing you guys how I get my little pink Barbie glam.
I start with my face fresh and hydrated, and then you're going to go in with your primer or some sort of serum. Next, I'm going to be going in with MAC Studio Radiance foundation, and I'm using a round brush for an even application. Then I'm going in with a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than my normal skin tone, and you're going to apply that wherever light hits your face. Now for my under eye, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer, and again applying that wherever light would normally hit my under eye. The key to having a good base is to make sure that you know your face shape and apply your concealer accordingly. I have cat eyes and really high cheekbones, so I focus my concealer directly underneath my eye. On my chin, I carve out my nose and put some on my forehead for brightness. For medium coverage soft glams like this, I love to blend with a powder puff because it gives a smoother finish. Next, I'm taking this cream bronzer from Juvia's Place and applying that to my cheekbones and a little bit into where I'd put blush. I'm also using said bronzer to carve out and start the contour of my nose and blending it into my forehead, and you want to be very careful not to put too much makeup in your lace, which is why mine looks gunky. To get that Barbie look, you want to use a bright pink blush, so I'm using the one from e.l.f. Not my favorite, but it's what I have right now. And you're going to blend it in lightly and make sure you put some underneath your eye to blend out any harsh lines that your concealer and contour may have left. Then you're going to take a pressed powder that is the same shade as the first concealer that you used, and you are going to apply that all over your under eye, on top of the blush, your forehead, on your chin, and pretty much anywhere else you've put concealer you want to put pressed powder. This is the key to getting everything to blend together and look seamless. I'm using the one from Maybelline, but I also love the ones from Huda Beauty and Laura Mercier as well. Great brands of pressed powder. Next, you're going to go in with some sort of powdered bronzer. I actually use a brown eyeshadow from Morphe because that's the only one warm enough. Again, your powdered bronzer should be about the same shade or a little bit darker than the cream bronzer that you put on earlier. And it's okay if you put some of it on top of the blush. You're also going to use it to contour your forehead, your nose bridge, and your jawline. When I set my face, I love the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to apply that again, not everywhere I put concealer this time, but just underneath my eyes. The key to getting your setting powder to be very smooth is that once you take some out, you're going to rub the powder puff into the lid of the setting powder container so that it can be smooth and even when you're applying it to your face. And it's better to apply a little bit and then add more after, because you can always add more, but you can't take any off. As you're applying it to your under eye, you want to pat it in slowly, but not too much because you don't want it to start to clump up. You want to use your setting powder to carve out your face, and I also use it to highlight my nose, as well as provide a good foundation for the powder blush that I'm going to put on top of it. The key to getting your base to really last is to put powder everywhere you've put concealer. I also like to blend out the powder again with this setting brush from Real Techniques, just to make sure that I don't have any flashback, and then I'm going to use the leftover bronzer that's on my brush to carve out the rest of my face and just make sure that everything is blending together smoothly. Now for the blush, you want to pick a blush that's the same pink shade as the concealer you used. I'm using the Milani Rose blush, and you're going to start to just apply it to the high points of your face, again following your natural face shape. I also bring it down into my under eye a little bit. That just helps you to have that dolly look, and it helps it to photograph well. Next, I bake my face for about 2 minutes with some setting powder, and once it's set for a little, I brush it out again using the same brush that I used earlier, and this time you're going to drag it into where the beginning of the blush is, again making sure that you're blending along any harsh lines so that your makeup can look seamless. To help my makeup set and blend better, I like to use a doing setting spray, and so I'm using the one from Makeup Revolution, and you're just going to make sure that you drench your face properly so that the powders and everything can blend together properly. Also, make sure you like the way your makeup looks before you start adding your pressed powder. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty pressed powder in the shade Banana, and you're going to apply it only really to your under eyes first, making sure that you blend out again any harsh lines, and then I'm going to apply it to the tip of my nose as well as my chin and my forehead, just to help to make it a little bit more matte and highlight it. Then I follow up with this finishing spray from Morphe. The difference between a setting and a finishing spray is that setting spray melts the layers together, while finishing spray seals everything up. So make sure you like the way your makeup looks before applying your finishing spray. Now for my favorite part, my lip combo. I'm going in with this brown liner I literally just got from the hair store, and you want to apply it to the outer ends of your lips. I do not rub my liners in. I feel like the lip combo doesn't last as long when you rub it. So just apply liner how you actually want it to look in the final product. Then I'm going in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Is It Fussy, I believe. And this is the perfect pink shade for a Barbie doll look like the one we're doing today. Then I'm following up with another Fenty gloss on top. I believe this is the same shade as the one that I just used in the gloss stick. And you're going to apply that on the ends of the concealer and all over your lips. Again, I don't rub my lip combo together, so as you see me applying it, that's how it stays. Now I'm just using the remaining powder on my blushes to make sure that I like the way everything looks and to smooth out any lines. Then I'm lining my waterline to just help enhance my eye shape and really give it that dolly look. If your makeup still looks a little bit ashy like mine did, I like to take a pressed powder in a darker shade and use that to just blend out alongst my jawline and under my cheekbone. This will just help to bring the dimension back to your face and so it doesn't look as washed out. Now I'm finishing my blush with the Valentino Eye to Cheek and I'm putting it everywhere I had blush before. And that is the end of this makeup look. Please let me know what other videos / tutorials you guys want to see.